right? And as far as mini bikes go, that's fine. And I want to do a full, I want you guys to see all the cool stuff you get from a successful mining event. Plus, I want to go ahead and get the highlight of it and then post that on YouTube as well. So there's something out there that people, and when they search for Starvation Miner event or Starvation Miner, they'll have something in English to find. And even though it's not a full-blown tutorial, it should give enough explanation. So again, once I get up there, I'm going to go through what you're going to need to repair it. And some of the things that took us a while to figure out trying to get it to work. And stuff that's not all on the wiki. Some of it is on the wiki, but a lot of it isn't. And unless someone's going to do a lot of forum digging and then a lot of experimentation, they're not going to have this information because you can't just go watch a tutorial. Even the Starvation folks don't put out a lot of the information. They want you to know enough to be able to figure it out and then to figure it out. But some of it's wonky. Some of it doesn't work quite right. So when it's not documented and then it doesn't quite work the way it's intended, that's where seeing a video of someone else doing it and explaining how to overcome those the wonkiness or the glitches really is helpful. So watching someone do it successfully, and then when we're done repairing it and picking it up and moving it, and knowing not to use a generator bank, because unless you're going to put down a land claim block every place you go, you're not going to be able to pick up the generator bank. And that's why I used the diesel generator that one time, to show off the diesel generator, and because I can pick it up when you're done. You do have to repair it. You can't pick up anything that's damaged like that. Because they don't want you picking it up to repair it. So they want to make you actually have to repair it before you pick it up. Because if you can pick it up and place it back down, that would repair it. I love you too, Princess. Yes, and I know I'm talking. This is my room. I know, and you can deal with it. I hate to say it, but... Alright. Let me put the generator down. And looks like the failure relay is just fine. In fact, what I'm going to do... Is it damaged at all? Yeah, it is. But see, with the... I wonder if I can pick it up. Nope. But I've got... Okay, it took forged iron, so now that's repaired. I'm going to put the generator right here by it. Here, let's sneak it in the back in there. Because that doesn't have to be anywhere close, right? You can put that a little bit further away because this just goes to power this, right? And then I wish I could put frames, and at least they're going to fall down on top there. All right, so we should be almost ready. I've got to put the
Where's
engines.
the repair spot on this?
It's really wonky. I'll show that when we're done. You've got to just keep walking around, and even when the thing pops up, it doesn't always work. Here, if you give me the spot, I'll demonstrate that real quick, so people can see it in the stream. But if you drop it right here, if you can drop the mechanical, electrical parts, Meshi, can you drop the parts?
I'm being it's real laggy for me, so I'm putting them in your bike so it doesn't fall through.
Okay. Good idea.
So I'm getting some real lag.
Okay. All right, so there's the mechanical, electro. I don't believe you need electronic for the miner base, but I'm going to grab them just because if you need them to fix the generator to pick it up when you're done. And now it looks like I could just repair it, right? But no, it's not letting me do it. You've got to just keep going around. And I found if I aimed kind of close to the bottom of that top ring and then just keep going around, it'll eventually tick away and repair it. Right? And I don't know why. It's counterintuitive. You think it would just, once it brings up that, you think, oh, it should repair it. No, there's like a one spot on it you've got to hit. And it's really wonky. And so I just keep going around. Last time it was when I was even with it about here. There it goes. See, there, it's repaired. And see, now if I wanted to pick it up, I press and hold E, right? I could pick it up, but I'm going to cancel that because I don't want to pick it up now. But now everything is repaired. And what is that that's damaged? Oh, that's dirt that's damaged. You know what? I'm going to get the dirt out of the mini bike and repair that because it's I don't want them to start making divots right next to the generator. And so if there's any right there. Oh, where is it? There it is. Yes, I know a wrench repairing dirt doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't want them to get underneath and collapsing it, because they are a little bit expensive. It's not horrible to craft these. It's the arm inside that's the most expensive, because it takes 5 diamonds per arm to craft. So I'm going to put this stuff back up for now. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Okay. So I'm putting that stuff up. That's what we're going to need to repair it right there, and a forged iron. But yeah, let me put the forged iron up. So again, you're going to need scrap plastics to repair the miner stuff. Scrap plastics, electrical parts, mechanical parts, and forged iron. To repair the generator, you will also need the electronic components. And then I believe for the relay, it's just forged iron. All right, so now I've got 58% left on my suit, so I think I'm ready to go. All right, are you ready, Meshi? Oh, did I put the gas in the generator? Let me see. Nope, so let me refuel. All right, 750 should be enough. And the output's 160, that's good. So I think it just has to be 75. And then, oh, Spawn, thank you for the ammo, Spawn. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to go ahead and start it, Meshi, if you're ready.
Ready.
All right, it's going to take a minute to boot up. So now we switch it on. Now, there it is, miner booting, loading system. And again, if you look inside the miner base, we have the miner control box, miner arm, and the miner blade. We put those in there, and then these show up, right? So you're gonna place just the base first, and then these parts start showing up: the control box, the arm, and then the drill bit. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, let me put the wrench up and get my minigun out. Here, let me put this up. All right, there we go. Where are they?
No, nothing on the inside.
Oh, I need to move my mini bike. I guess it doesn't count. Oh, there was one on the inside. All right, coming up the outside. Worms, where are they? There it is. Oh, that's a dead body. All right, any more coming anywhere? Because they get sneaky.
It started back over at stage 1.
Yeah.
So
Once it gets interrupted, it starts back over at stage 1.
Well, it's
I know, I was just saying there won't be that many.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Apaco Watch. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Forest Fire family. All right, so I think that's it. And then it counts down to the end of the stage, which we still have another 13, 12, 11, and then it'll cool down and give you a cooldown period before it starts the next stage. And when it starts beeping, it'll count down. It'll beep and count down the last 10 seconds. And see, now cooling down. I'm going to switch off to something else because it's hard to run very fast when you have the minigun because it slows down your movement speed. Oh, there it goes. So counting down 7, starting stage 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, and I've got to stay within 10 blocks. I'm not seeing any over here. There's some.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be killed in there!
Yeah, well, thanks for the scare, but please, guys, don't really spawn stuff in during this. We've already got the horde, and I'm trying to do a instructional video when this is done. So I appreciate the scare, Luz, but yeah, let's hold the actual spawns, if we could, until after the miner event, so I can get that video so some people can have some information to about the miner event if they're trying to figure it out, since we had trouble finding it, and I just don't think there's anything out there that's in English at the moment, unless it's been put out in the last few days. Alright, so I think we got everything. We're now down 9 seconds. I'm going to look with the wrench, see if anything's damaged. No, because we can repair it while it's going. Nothing's damaged, so that's good. And here, I'm going to look at the screen so people can see it. So the cooldown, that was stage 2, right? So it's going to come up and count us down to stage 3 now. And if I look in here, I'll see resources already there, right? But I'm just going to leave that for now. All right, let me get back up here. I've got one player has to stay within 10 to 15 blocks. That's what they said. So I don't know if it's 10 or 15. So far, the hordes haven't been too hard.
Oh, they're down in it.
Oh, they're damaging it. My goodness, she's still not dead. Thank you. Where'd the tea go? But I need to drink, so alright, drink. Oh, we still got one.
Was it a worm?
Yep. Let me see if we're damaged. No damage.
Check the generator, that's where they were.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any damage to it.
They snuck up on me. Instead of coming up from the side, they literally came along the edge.
Alright, and that's all. Only thing I'm seeing is the dirt around it. Okay, so it's cooling down. And now stage 4. 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or look for the bosses and the big old worm. I'm not seeing them over here. Oh, they are over here. Okay.
Big old worm.
Alright, let him get close. Oh, there he is. Did you get him?
No, he's still alive. I'm trying to reload.
Alright.
Oh, we shot too much.
Yeah, on the snow, this stinks. I hear a worm somewhere. There's one. And I'm bleeding. I still think there's some more around somewhere. I hear one.
It's right here,
There
but
he
I can't
is.
reload.
I don't want to get too far away. Alright, we are done. Cooling down. I hear a zombie somewhere. Mining procedure finished. Now let's look. There we go.
There's
much
a wandering
better.
horde that just walked right past my bike.
Oh, really? See, we didn't get much stone, but look at... Oh, crap. Hold on. Hi, fella. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so nothing appears damaged. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down.
Horde's coming up.
Oh, it's coming out. Alright, let me try to see if I can pick this stuff up. Turn off. Pick this out. And then when I pick it up, it should give me this stuff. Come on, hurry up, 5. I hear them near me. I don't
They're
want
coming
them
after
to...
me. Help. Help.
Oh, you need help. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming.
I can't reload.
Alright, I think we're out of the worst. And they're not going after the miner stuff, so... There's still some more. Oh, we got it.
I'm having a lot of trouble trying to reload today. It takes like 3 or 4 tries.
Yeah, Starvation is just really put so much more strain on the system, on the servers, on the client, and this last update, it just seems to be so much worse. And I hear us. There she is. Alright, so... Alright, I'm out of ammo for my minigun when this is gone. So, alright, let me finish picking up these parts.
So use 5.56, because you could totally have some. I can't reload it.
Alright, and this, let me see if this was the zombie worm was over here somewhere. So let's see if I can find...
I searched it.
You did? Oh, okay, that's cool.
I got 14 gold nuggets, and that was it.
Oh, really? Wow,
yeah,
look at that.
You destroyed his body, and it fell, but I got it right before it busted.
Oh, very cool. Very, very, very cool. All right, so let me get all the stuff out of the miner base. So you get your control box, arm, and drill bit, and look, at all disappears as you do it. And so when you're building it, so here is, here, let me put off the music because that's going to get ding me in YouTube, especially that song. Hold on. I want to do that video. Hold on. So I'm going to pause the music for a little bit. Because it's not YouTube friendly, and I do want to post this on YouTube. So in the empty miner base, you have to press and hold E, or I guess do you just hit it quick? Let me see. Yeah, then you can see you've got the 4 slots in the miner base. And when you add the control box, look, there's the control box. Then when you go back, you put the arm, and it adds the arm, right? It's still missing the bit. So then when you add the bit, there it is. You've got it. And then you have to make sure you place the failure relay right next to it. But it's got to be right in the middle. You can't place it like here or here. You have to line it up with the center. And you can rotate it, but it doesn't really matter which direction. But as long as it's here in the middle, then that will power it. Then you can hook up any generator. I'm recommending the small generator because you can pick them back up when you're done. And to repair them, you need to make sure that you've got the electrical parts, electronic components, plastic, and forged iron. Oh, and mechanical parts. And that'll let you replace the base. And anything else. What gets damaged here is the base, right? And the failure relay only takes forged iron. The generator is what needs the electronic components to repair it, but it also needs forged iron, mechanical, and electrical. But this one, it needs the 4 things to repair the base. And it doesn't tell you what you're missing. So if you try to repair it and it's gone, it doesn't pop up down in the bottom right and show you what you're missing. You need 4 things to repair this base. Plastics, or scrap plastic. You need forged iron, you need electrical parts, and mechanical parts. So those electronic components are only needed to repair the generator if it gets damaged. But then once you're done, if you repair everything, then you can pick it all up. Again, why we do the small generator, because you can pick it up. The generator banks you cannot pick up. The diesel generator you can pick up, but they're so big and bulky, it's hard to shoot the zombies around it without hitting it. So, but now that I've got it, I just have to look at it so it says empty miner base, press and hold E, and then just select take. And it takes 30 seconds to pick it up. But that allows you to keep using the same items. And then if you keep, and it looks like my mini bike could be fairly close by. Did you see where I forgot and left it there? That didn't seem to affect it. Now, maybe it's because mini bikes are entities, just like players and zombies are. But you cannot have any player or man-made blocks. It can't be near a POI either. So you can't have any man-made blocks within 10 to 15. Now, whether it's 10 or 15, I don't know. I haven't tested that. So I recommend just making sure that you're more than 15 blocks away from any structures or blocks of any kind. It needs to have open sky up above it. So you can excavate down a little bit like we did here to get below the snow, but you don't want to put it down in a mine because it has to have a certain number of open sky blocks. Right, and the exact number, I don't know. It can be kind of, the documentation sometimes isn't the most reliable. So I do know it has to have open sky above it, though. So here, let me dump that. Look at all that iodine. That would be a whole game's worth of iodine for making the radiation pills to remove the radiation poisoning. And then we're still trying to figure out what all can be done with this. I mean, this one is, I believe, is used to help increase some tools and weapons and increase their damage. I believe they do to blocks or entities. I'm not sure. So you still have to kind of test and go to your slots on these items. Again, you put an item on your belt like a gun or here even a pickaxe, and you press the minus key or dash key. And it brings up the slots where you can add gems like a praseodymium fragment, right? And then when you press escape to close it, it then will try to use it. And it'll give you a little notice down at the bottom whether or not it worked or whether it failed. Because even if you put the right gems in the right item, it'll often tell you, or it has a chance of failing. So I'm trying to wait for this because it keeps telling me I'm infected, I'm freezing, and all that stuff. I'm waiting for the next one, I am wet. So come on, tell me if it failed or not. And it says, all right, so I don't think it did anything. Yeah, it's still in there, right? So I'm taking that back out. Some gems are not useful on this object. You should review your configuration. Okay. So, yeah. So you've got to figure out what kinds of gems are useful in what item. Silver is useful. Gold is useful for some items. I think silver will repair iron objects. I believe gold will repair steel objects. Depleted uranium will take your exosuit armor and increase it. So maybe some of the armors try the depleted uranium. Regular uranium will increase the quality up to 650 of your exosuit armor and possibly some other stuff as well. So you have to experiment. I do know you can put stuff in the laser sword as well. So try your different tools and weapons. You'll have to experiment with putting the different gems and other items that can go in the sockets. These are called gem sockets, right? So, and again, silver, gold, diamonds, definitely. So don't sell your silver, gold, and diamonds to the traders anymore. Save those. Then your depleted uranium, your regular uranium, the green uranium you get when you find it as an ore. And you can get that from some bosses as well. And those are the items that I'm sure you can put in there. Then you get the different gems. The praseodymium, I'll have to look at that. There's some red gems. There's hessonite. There's, what was the other one? There's, again, some other gems you could get. We only got the one kind of gem from this one, the praseodymium fragment. We didn't get the hessonite, which I believe is a red gem. And then there's a blue gem as well. And then there's some other kinds of gems that you can get that have different properties that you can use to increase either the entity damage of weapons and tools, including guns. You can also increase the block damage for a lot of those items, depending on which items you put in those gem sockets. So, all right, so we've got everything picked up, and the ore scanner here. My mini bike disappeared, so I'm going to spawn in an ore scanner because my ore scanner was in there, and because I do want to show this off real quick. So, and I believe that let me see, give TS Forest. Is it ore scanner? Oh, I've got to tell it how many. Oh, that was it. So ore scanner is all it is. Oh, and it dropped through the. It fell through the world. So let me go down and repeat that down here. We've got a little platform down here. There it is. So we got some user place blocks down here. Some items that aren't meant to be spawned in, right, can have a bad habit of falling through the world. So let me try to spawn that in again. And if it has a problem with it falling and not picking it up, there it is. Come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. How do I pick it up? Why can't I pick it up? Oh, there it goes. All right. See, I haven't spawned one of those in before. I found this one in a working stiff tools. You find this in places where you get the rare tool loot. And then you could walk around, and on top of mountains is the place we thought would have the most ores below it. So it looks and tells you, see there's 205 blocks of ore. There's the value of those 205 blocks is 459, and the closest ore is 53 blocks below us. So, but I noticed when we were going up in the mountains, its numbers were getting higher and higher, and it still varies. But I've seen that get over 4,000 for an area. And so, now what happens when you do the minor event? The first stage goes 10 blocks down. Second goes 20 blocks down. The third stage goes 40 blocks down. And the fourth and final stage is where you get the majority of your ores, because it goes all the way between the minor and bedrock. And that's where, when you place it on high elevation, that last stage, that fourth stage, goes all the way to bedrock. So the more blocks of ore that could be between the minor and bedrock, the more returns you're going to get. And then it seems to take about half. See, look at this. I'm all the way up to 1,000 up here on the rim. Now, we already mined the better spots along this rim, But there's still some decent ones up here if we wanted to keep doing events. Yeah, look, there's 2,300 there. And then you find the spot and then narrow down an area that's got a whole bunch of blocks around it. Because this goes in like a 3x3 area. Oh, crap. There, I broke my leg. Oh, see, look right there. 4,482. Ah, so this would have been a great spot to do it. We hadn't done a mining event here yet. I thought we already did one. It's been cleared off and prepared, but I didn't have my scanner.
Yeah, the other side still has a generator down, so I think that one's clear.
Okay, so this would be a great one to do another event. Do you want to try to do one more event while we got all the stuff? What time is it? I can't see.
It's already 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? Okay. And a minor event, it's really good to have a buddy. Because, again, someone's got to stay within 10 to 15 blocks. I recommend keeping it under 10 blocks from it. And then someone else can go around doing the looting and defending the zombies further out. Right? But someone needs to stay in close. Because if you go outside, I don't know if it just interrupts the event and stops it, or what happens, but it warns you that a player must stay within 10 or 15 blocks. It's to make sure the players don't just launch the event, run away, and then come back when it's all over and collect the resources. They want you to fight the hordes that are spawning. And they also don't want you building a fortress around the miner, so you can't place blocks, and you can't go put it in a POI to protect it, because that would give you an unfair advantage. They want to make you fight the hordes and protect the generator and the miner, because the zombies definitely go after it. They definitely target it. The worms do too, the little worms and the big worms. So I think that's good. If you've got to leave here soon, then let's not go ahead and do that. We'll save this one for another one. We've got the pad here, so what I'm going to do is find that. Oh, look at that, 4,500. Is this the spot? No, it was. Where was the 4,500? I was right there. I'm going to mark that block. Look, it's got all these areas around it, around 4,000, right? So this is the richest area we found so far. Right there. So I want to put down a frame on the block I'm standing on. And where are my frames? I must have put them up. Hold on, let me craft a couple wood frames real quick. And then I want to put one down, and I'm going to stand on it with the ore scanner and make sure it's still showing. That is the block. Ow! There we go. 4,500. So that's where I'm going to put my miner next time we do an event. And I should already have this marked on the map. Yep, I do. And then we use this one up here. So I'm going to remove that one from the map. Because if I go back to that spot, which I want to show you on the ore scanner, that was at like 2,300 before, like 2,309, right? So let me limp my butt back over there and take another look with the scanner and show it went from 2,309. There it is. Here's the spot. You'll recognize it from all the cavernous divots we made trying to defend it. And again, we dug down to where we hit dirt. It looks like snow. It's just a snow layer because it's still snowing. But this is dirt, and the zombies don't one-hit it quite so fast. But and right here is where we placed the miner. So look, it went from 2,309 to about 459. Yeah, so that's very depleted compared to what it was. It was over 2,000 in this area all the way around in here. So, yeah, down to 258 there, 459. Now, once I get a few blocks away from it, because the miner only goes a few blocks around. See, now I'm back up around 1,700, but still nothing like that 4,000 I was seeing over there. That's why that's the next place that we're going to do a miner event. So hopefully for those that have had trouble finding some information on how to do miner events, it's not really a full-blown tutorial, but hopefully that'll give you a lot of the information of the things that you're going to need to know to get it set up. Now, the hardest resource to find that you're going to need to craft it are going to be the diamonds, because the miner drill bit, where's my mini bike? The miner drill bit is going to need, there it is. The miner drill bit is going to need diamonds, 5 diamonds per drill bit. Now, we went ahead and made 3. I recommend making multiples in case something gets destroyed. Now, you're going to have to be able to repair it to be able to pick it back up when you're done. Don't use a generator bank unless you want to waste a land claim block to pick it up. When you're done, you can't put the land claim block down beforehand because you can't have man-made blocks placed around it. So you have to be out in the open, under the sky, away from POIs, without any blocks placed around. Alright, so I'm ready to head on back. Let me go ahead and eat some a little bit and recover some of this health. I have no antibiotics on me. I'm going to have to go back to the base and get some antibiotics. And we're going to take the loot that we got and take that back as well. At least we got a good amount of iron. Oh, thank you for the goldenrod tea spawn. Thank you very much. Now that we're not doing the minor events, if someone felt the urge to do a zombie spawn, that's your prerogative. I'm very, very low on ammo, so I'm going to go reload on ammo. Because if someone spawned one right now, I'd be dead. And I'm still taking damage. I've got a broken leg. I've got to heal that. Yeah, this would be a real bad time. So I've got to keep myself in tip-top shape. Because, so in case someone spawns something on me. Now, which is the way back?
Go north. Go north.
Go north? Okay, yeah.
So, I don't have an antibiotic, but I got something that'll heal your, little infection there.
Yeah.
You want one?
Oh, an antibiotic? Yeah, Messy's turning into the drug dealer. Oh, the rad, what is it called? The rad syringe?
Rad mushroom injection.
Rad mushroom injection. It'll heal or cure pretty much anything, but you're instantly addicted. Messy's had a problem developing lately with those.
I don't have a problem. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
What's your addiction up to? See, I'm still enjoying that 0% addiction. See, I've got 74% sanity up there. If you look at the top below the compass, then the 0% radiation exposure, 0% addiction, and then 16% fatigue. And so what's yours up to now? Your addiction.
My addiction is 1901%, but I have to enjoy that, 1100 sanity.
Yeah, so you have no sanity issues whatsoever. So it's very good at de-stressing you. But what's the downside? You've got to keep... it starts affecting your stamina if you don't take another injection, right?
No. All it does is it decreases your movement speed. But...
Oh.
I'm on a bike all the time, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, but if you were trying to fight a horde spawn on you or something like that, for me, that would be bad.
That's why I'm not next to you. Notice I'm gone.
Yes. And right now, my movement speed is cut down tremendously. That's why I am trying to get back to base as fast as I can so I can cure my... I can go... I'm not so worried about the infection. I can cure that up.
It also affects your wellness, really bad. But I've been able to combat that with food.
Oh, listen, all it does is mess up your reloading.
Yeah, so that is it. I just can't figure out how to reload. I'm so messed up and so shaky. I just can't figure it out.
Oh, my mini bike just decided to fly over there. All right. Well, I'll leave it there while I open this up. Oh, I'm moving so slow.
So am I.
And I wish I could designate